And we're live.
This actually came up. I had a bunch of people over for one of the games this past weekend, and a topic came up that I have brought up a lot, which is grizzly bear versus silverback gorilla. And it started, and I must have had, 15 people over, and it started with a little conversation in the corner of my kitchen. And by the time, the second half was going to start, nobody was watching this game, and there were heated arguments. Like, you fucking idiot. You really think a gorilla's going to come out on top? The bear has a stronger mouth. It's got claws. Like, obviously, the correct answer is grizzly bear. We all know this.
Yeah. What are their weights?
Yeah,
a giant grizzly bear is like 2 or 3 times the size. Like, a grizzly bear is about, or a grizzly bear, a silverback, a big alpha male silverback is about my height standing up, so like 6 foot, maybe a little more, and it's like 500 pounds. A giant grizzly bear could be like 10 feet tall, and it's got claws, and
Chiz, would you kindly find the high end on grizzly bear and silverback weights? 600-pound bear, okay.
No, this is anti-bear propaganda, Chiz.
Yeah.
I'm tired of it.
And a 430-pound silverback. Oh man, this is a better fight than you're making it on too. Because
silverback.org. Bullshit. I think I'm gonna hang my hat with the gorilla, man.
I like it because of the intellect, right? Like I think it. Does this happen in a forest?
I think terrain matters. Terrain matters.
It definitely matters. But I mean, it wouldn't matter if there were trees because a grizzly, or not a grizzly, well, a grizzly could probably climb the trees better anyway. Because gorillas aren't arboreal.
I know for a fact that gorillas will sometimes use clubs, or they might just bang things together.
Gorillas don't use clubs?
No, they do. I saw it on TV.
Just find one clip of a gorilla utilizing.
Yeah, and I've seen gorillas use 2 things that make noise and like clap them at each other in just an intimidation tactic.
Yeah, but it was trying to scare off like a smaller gorilla, or like maybe.
What does David Attenborough have to say about all this?
David Attenborough knows the truth. The grizzly would butt bucket.
See if Chiz can Google the bite force of a grizzly bear versus a gorilla. I think a gorilla is stronger.
I think you're right there, but like the big proving factor to me there is the difference. Like the gorilla has hands, which are good, but claws. Like giant claws that the grizzly has with that swipe. Like I feel like almost the dumbness of the bear is gonna come into play in a positive. Yeah. Where like the gorilla, when it gets wounded, it's cogent enough to be like, all right, I'm backing off. I got a harem of like 60 gorilla bitches. I can just go fuck them. Get away from this bear.
I don't know about another silverback though. That's what they do.
But they've never fought a bear.
Look at this image right here. Look at that fucking paw.
What the fuck? Okay, that's even bigger than I thought bears were. Like,
right? It's easy to forget how big these fucking things are. Okay, like.
How tall is this man?
Yeah, that is a miniature person.
That is an 8-foot tall man.
He's 4'8".
He's a prop. He's on Little People on Discovery Channel.
Alexandra Remus. He played a European basketball. He's a huge man.
Claws look like Wolverine, like adamantium, unobtainium, whatever that stuff he's made of is ridiculous.
Adamantium.
So eventually, with a huge amount of lobbying, I got enough people on the Team Grizzly to end that discussion. It was like 45 minutes into it. I was like, I shouldn't have brought this up.
Yeah. No, this is I love topics like this.
It's intriguing.
I wouldn't. Here's how you really answer this. Which would you prefer to face off with in the wilderness? Clearly, the gorilla.
Yeah. I mean, either way, you're gonna die.
Yeah, I don't.
Not necessarily, because maybe the gorilla might be smart enough to be like, this guy poses no harm to me. Keep moving, little bald ape. And but the grizzly is gonna literally rip you apart alive. That's what they do.
But don't they? It might be an urban myth, but can't you play dead with a bear? I mean, it totally might be a myth.
Some people will play dead, but sometimes the bear just doesn't lose interest.
I did a Google image search.
You only hear about the stories where playing dead worked.
I did a Google image search of gorilla fighting tools, and the only images that support my argument are clearly photoshopped. So I think I might have been wrong about that one. I did find an image, however, of a gorilla and a polar bear in the octagon.
I think you're supposed to play dead with black bears, but run from grizzly bears.
Yeah, I mean, like, but black bears are teeny compared to brown bears.
In comparison, I believe so. I think the polar bear is the largest of bears.
I think the Kodiak bear is the largest. Woody, that's a Photoshop picture of two animals in an octagon.
You know, how do you know it's
Put that on the
Photoshop
screen.
for sure?
Put that on the screen. I like that. I wish that they also had like John Jones there, like in the background, like flexing, like with bottles of dick pills
Doing
all
the
around.
suck it thing.
How many John Jones would it take to beat up a gorilla?
Ooh,
Oh.
a lot.
Probably like 7, 8.